Raw, unedited. Didn't check the mirror, but I did cut my hair yesterday. A little bit more, a little bit more. I put some highlights in there, but I'm getting ready to do, I'm going to combine these two colors because I'm having issues with grays, and I'm going, anyway, nobody gives a shit, Karen, I know, but my hair is like one of my palettes, and although I rarely do fix my hair, when I do, everybody's like, wow, and I'm like, I know, right? My hair is like boss when I spend an hour and a half on it. It's cool. So anyway, it's one of my palettes. As you can see, I trimmed it enough to where it doesn't want to go up here. Anyway, my point, I just wanted to say, raw and unedited. Now, what was I getting ready to say? Now I forget what I was going to say. Hold on a second, I'll think about it. Now I remember, I'm going to link her. A lady in the UK has decided to go strictly carnivore for reasons of her own, many. Mostly watching her mother choose doctors and choose their way until she lost body parts and eventually died at the age of, I think it was 72 something. Not old enough, not old enough to die. And her latest video, I clicked on it, I'm like, wait a minute, let me talk about this, and then I'll watch her video, because I want to be supportive. I want to be supportive of everyone. I want to watch everybody's videos all the time and be supportive, and I just don't have time to do it anymore. But the title of her video was something about sleeping on the carnivore diet. So she's eating strictly beef and water, and it's been a while. Like, I did it for 2 weeks. I made it for 2 weeks, and then I'm sitting here like feeding my parasites, talking about how I'm going to kill them again. Anyway, I've got one more day on the round of an anti-parasitic. Then I skip a week, so then they're supposed to come out of hiding, and then I'm supposed to, bam, hit them again for another week. So after that, I'm going to skip a week, and I'm going to do the whole round again. 2 weeks on, 1 week off, 1 week on, 1 week off. I might keep on doing it forever, because I'm just having thoughts about, like, wait a minute, there's more to this than meets the eye. I think there's more little critters than they're ever going to admit to us. And I got parasitosis, Karen, I know, right? Isn't that what it is when the doctors tell you that you're insane, that you don't have parasites, you're just fucking delusional. And when you got them all over you, you're like, anyway, it's not funny when it's happening to you. It happens to people. But see, I don't go to doctors, so they're not going to tell me shit, because I don't care what they say. Now, every once in a great while, I will be like, I wonder what a doctor that is open-minded would say. I'm curious at times, but not usually, because they're very narrow, whatever the big pharmacopoeia tells me, whatever the blah, blah, blah. I also heard that doctors, although technically they're allowed to practice medicine, right? They're allowed to do what they think is right. If they do something that most doctors don't do, even if it works, they can be sued for malpractice because most doctors don't do it that way. I was like, what? Is that true or not? Probably is true. I don't know. So my point was sleep on the carnivore thing. And it wasn't. I guess I was close to carnivore. I had no added sugar, no carbs, zero for 2 weeks. That's when my liver got clogged, and I realized, oh my God, I got to do a coffee, and which I didn't. And unplugged it, and it came right out because I was like emotionally like, wah! It was clogged. My liver got clogged. But anyway, I got it undone. It was like no big deal. I'm like, wow, I should have done this 3 or 4 days ago. Anyway, my point being, once I got away from the drinking the tea all day with the agave and the lime juice, it's delicious. So I had this cycle where I'd smoke, I'd get thirsty, drink the tea, then be up at night peeing, right? Wake up to pee. I believe it was 3 nights in a row. At the end of the 2 weeks, I went close to 3 weeks. 2 weeks. It was 3 nights in a row where I did not have to get up and pee the entire night at all. Hadn't happened in over 25 years. And I'm going, why would I have picked that coffee back up? Because I ain't got a lick of sense, Karen. That's why, because it's hard to watch Lenny beat himself over the head and not me do it too. Not that he's drinking coffee, but he does other things that he shouldn't do that are cyclic, and it's keeping him from sleeping. So I'm going to watch this video of this lady, and she'll probably be saying, I'm sleeping better. Because I tell you what, it really, really kicked in. The sleeping better really kicked in after the 2 week mark. And then I immediately went back to coffee because I just was in Glen Burnie, and I was like, oh, this is not in my usual spot. Oh, we would go to my friend's restaurant and get a cup of coffee and have an egg, and I had an egg and cheese. I had a bacon, egg, and cheese. I know I said I wouldn't have pork. No, I'll have bacon. That's it, though, because that shit's cooked to fucking death. But other than that, I'm probably not going to be imbibing in pork anymore. But, and immediately my sleep has been back to, and then God forbid, I ate a pan of cornbread yesterday. What the fuck? See, they're fighting, and I know, and I'm weak. But see, I'm here to tell you the truth about what I go through. It's like, yeah, you're stupid, Karen, you're blah, blah. Yep. I don't know if it's stupidity. It's emotional weaknesses, possibly. I mean, hey, man, I've been working on this stuff for decades. So I finally opened some doors in the last year after meeting, God damn it, and realized how fucked up things really were for me inside of my head. And I was like, oh. So we're fighting. You know, we're fighting. We might not be fighting as hard as we could, but we're fighting still. We're standing like, I got, my body's like standing there with the shields going, stop, Karen, stop putting the coffee in here. We're trying to hold it. I know, body, I'm sorry. It's a lot of shit. Anyway, I'm going to watch this lady in the UK and see if she says, yeah, I'm sleeping better. Because I did. The sleep became much better. I do think marijuana can cycle you into interfering with your sleep in the long run. See, when Lenny first retired and he's like, I can't wait to smoke. I'm going to smoke for 40 years. I'm going to smoke. He smoked and slept like a baby. He was so happy that he could smoke before bed and sleep. And then after a while, I think that he just got in this groove. And I don't think it's helping. We know that it ups your melatonin production if you smoke it during the day. And you just shouldn't. It should not be used before the sun goes down, in my opinion. But we do it anyway, because we're dumb. Because you're dumb. I gotta go check out the mag, see what he's talking about. I mean, he's got to be controlled opposition. He does talk all day and says the same shit. But he's hilarious. Anyway, it's because you're dumb, Karen. It's because you're dumb. It's because you don't get it. I know, mag. I know. I gotta go see what he's saying. He makes me. I like that I can listen to him insult me all day. It doesn't bother me because he's right. You're just because you're dumb, kind of. Just put the coffee there because you're dumb. So yeah, I did. So I'm back to having to pee at night because I'm drinking my tea again, but not as much. I'm not drinking as much tea. So I'm going, wait a minute. I got to dial it back again. I got to jump after. Well, I'm having coffee right now. But what if after I ran out of creamer this week, if I quit again? See, that's the thing. You just got to keep quitting. I mean, I quit smoking cigarettes like 50 times before I was done. And eventually I was done. I haven't smoked cigarettes in 20 years. Well, actually, I took a couple puffs off a cigarette when I got busted for... Anyway, that's a long time. Couldn't smoke weed for 14 months because some bitch-ass cop was like, hey, man, gonna smoke at a concert. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I'm a cop, dumb bitch. I'm gonna arrest you. And I'm like, well, you're just fucking the stupidest bitch on earth. We're at a fucking concert trying to have a good time, motherfucker. And you're like, what is your fucking problem, dude? I asked him if he was a cop. He said no. I thought, well, I guess you're allowed to fucking lie, too, huh? He's like, yeah, it's funny, isn't it? No. Actually, it's not funny. It cost me 14 months and $7,000 to prove that I'm not a danger to society because I went to who was it was playing? I should have known it was a Wolf Trap. I didn't like the name of the concert venue. I'm like, Wolf Trap? That sounds like a fucking trap. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. To take a nickel and a little bowl with me. What the fuck was I thinking? Along with my salad and shit. They didn't even check the trunk. They should have checked the trunk. I had coolers full of food. It could have had human heads in it for all they knew. They knew we weren't dangerous. That's why they fucking approached us. I mean, here I am, just like a grandma, eating my salad. And they bust me. I mean, can we just... What? And they let us go to the concert. They didn't even cuff me. Because I was not a danger. They just wanted money. Because, oh, God forbid, I brought a nickel of marijuana into a parking lot. It wasn't even a parking lot. It was a field where we parked our cars. It was just like, can you just go... do you realize there's actual crime going on in the city of D.C. right now? Like dangerous crime. Anyway, let's not go there. So, what was my point? I don't know. I forget what I was going to say about that, but I took a 14. Oh, that was the time when I smoked a couple of cigarettes because I was so stressed out during that time that I went over to my friend Dee's and had a couple of puffs over a cigarette. But no, I haven't smoked in 25 years. So what was my point? I quit after quitting 50 times. That was it. See? So I'll quit coffee 50 times and then finally I'll be done, right? I mean, you know what I mean? You just gotta keep on getting back on the horse or getting off the wagon or getting on the wagon. Get off the wagon. I don't know. I just feel like being on the wagon is the opposite of being off. I feel like the wagon is the drunks and the drug addicts. They're on the wagon. Do you have to jump from the wagon? You want to walk on your own 2 feet. I think that whole wagon thing is flip-flopped. Anyway, I'm rolling against my will right now, sort of semi against my will. Come on, Karen, get your shit together. Don't you want to get on the pole like your daughter wants you to? Yes, I do want to get on the pole, Mom. Get on the pole, Mom. That's what. All right, let me do my roots. Let me scrunch, and maybe I'll make a video about how I've wrecked my day by smoking marijuana and eating cornbread. You got to alter the recipe, man. You got to replace a lot of the milk with butter. And then you got to take raw sugar with the crunchy kind, and you got to sprinkle it across the top in a cast iron pan and put it in your toaster oven. Peace out, YouTube. Have a great day.